18 November 2020 Morning Murli Om Shanti Bab Dada Madhuban. Sweet children, you are now being made into true deities by the true Father. Therefore, there will be no need to have the company of the truth, means satsang, a religious gathering. In the golden age, the age of truth. Question: why is it that deities cannot perform any sinful actions in the golden age? Answer: because they were blessed by the true Father. Sinful actions begin to be performed when you are cursed by Ravan. In the golden and silver ages, you are in salvation. There is no mention of degradation at that time. There are no vices and therefore no sinful actions are performed. Everyone in the copper and iron ages is in degradation and they therefore continue to perform sinful actions. This is something that has to be understood. Om Shanti. The Father sits here and explains to you, sweetest spiritual children. He is the Supreme Father, the Supreme Teacher, and also the Supreme Sadguru. When people are told this praise of the Father, it is automatically proof that Krishna cannot be a father of anyone. He is a small child, a prince of the golden age. He cannot even be a teacher. He himself sits and studies with the teacher. There are no gurus there because everyone is in salvation. For half the cycle, there is salvation, and for half the cycle, there is degradation. Because there is salvation there is no need for this knowledge there. There is no mention of this knowledge there because it is through this knowledge here that you receive salvation for 21 births. Then from the copper age until the end of the iron age, there is degradation. So, how could Krishna exist in the copper age? No one is aware of this. There is a deep significance in every aspect, and it is most essential to explain everything. That one is the Supreme Father and the Supreme Teacher. In English, you would only call him the Supreme. Some English words are very good. For instance, the word drama. A play is not called a drama, means film, because there can be a change of actors in a play. They say that this world cycle continues to turn, but they don't know how it turns. No one knows whether it repeats identically or whether there is any change in it. They say whatever is predestined is taking place. This is definitely a play which continues to repeat. It is only human beings who have to continue to go around this cycle. Okay, what is the duration of this cycle? How does it repeat? How long does it take to rotate? No one knows this. There are the clans of Buddhists and those of Islams who have parts to play in the drama. There is no dynasty of you Brahmins. This is the Brahmin clan. It is called the most elevated Brahmin clan. There is also the deity clan. It is very easy to explain this. Angels reside in the subtle region. There are no flesh and bones there. Deities have flesh and bones. Brahma becomes Vishnu and Vishnu becomes Brahma. Why have they portrayed Brahma emerging from the navel of Vishnu? These things do not exist in the subtle region, nor are there any ornaments there. This is why Brahma is portrayed as a Brahmin in a white costume. At the end of his many births, Brahma becomes a poor, ordinary human being. At this time, he wears homespun cotton. Those poor people don't understand what a subtle body is. The Father explains to you that there are only angels there who have no flesh or bones. There shouldn't be any decoration in the subtle region because that has been portrayed in the pictures. Baba grants a vision of it and explains the meaning to you, just as he grants vision of Hanuman. There is no such a human beings as Hanuman. They have created many types of picture on the path of devotion. If you say anything to those who have faith in them, they become upset. They worship goddesses, etc. so much and then drown them. All of that is the path of devotion. They are trapped up to their necks in the quicksand of the path of devotion. How can they be removed from that? It becomes difficult to remove them from that. Some became instruments to remove others, but they then became trapped themselves. They themselves became trapped up to their necks in the quicksand. That is, they fall into vice, which is the biggest quicksand. These things do not exist in the golden age. You are now being made into true deities by the true Father. There is no company of the truth, means religion gatherings in the golden age. It is here on the path of devotion that you have religious gatherings. People think that everyone is a form of God. They don't understand anything at all. The Father sits here and explains in the Iron Age all are sinful souls, whereas in the Golden Age all are charitable souls. There is the difference of day and night. You are now at the confluence age. You know both the Iron Age and the Golden Age. The main thing is to go from this side to the other side. They mention the ocean of poison and the ocean of milk, but they don't understand anything. The Father now sits here and tells you the secrets of actions and neutral actions. People perform actions, but some acts are neutral and others are sinful. In Ravan's kingdom, all actions are sinful. There are no sinful actions in the golden age because there is the kingdom of Ram there. They had received blessings from the Father. Ravan curses you. This is a play about happiness and sorrow. Everyone remembers the Father at a time of sorrow. No one remembers him at a time of happiness. There are no vices there. You children have been told that the sampling is being planted. It is now that the system of planting samplings starts. The Father started the system of planting a sampling when it was the British government here. It was never printed in the papers that samplings were planted. The Father sits here and plants the sampling of the deity religion. He doesn't plant any other sampling. There are many other religions, but the deity religion has disappeared because they became corrupt in their religion and actions. They changed its name. Those who belong to the deity religion will go into the same deity religion again. Everyone has to go into his own religion. Those who belong to the Christian religion cannot come out of that and go into the deity religion. They cannot be liberated from it. Yes, some souls of the deity religion who were converted into the Christian religion will return to their deity religion. They will really like this knowledge and yoga a great deal, and this will prove that they belong to your religion. You need to have a broad intellect to understand and explain these things. You have to imbibe all of these things, and when you relate them to others, not just read them from a book like someone relating the Gita to other people who sit and listen to him. Some are able to recite the verses of the Gita by heart. They all sit and extract their own meanings from it. All the verses are in Sanskrit. It is remembered that if you were to make an ocean into ink and a whole forest into pens, there would still be no end of this knowledge. The Gita is very small. It only has 18 chapters. Some people even wear a tiny Gita around their necks. It has very minute writing. Some have the habit of wearing it around their necks. They make such a tiny locket. In fact, it is a matter of just a second. Once you belong to the Father, it is as though you became a master of the world. Such children even begin to write to Baba. Baba, I am your 1 day old child. They have faith in just 1 day and instantly write a letter to Baba. Since you have become a child, you are a master of the world. This hardly sits in anyone's intellect. You became the master of the world, do you not? There are no other lands there. All name and trace of them will have disappeared. No one there is even aware that those lands existed. If they did exist, their history and geography would also definitely exist. Those lands don't exist there. This is why it is said that you became the masters of the world. Baba has explained, I am your father and I am the ocean of knowledge. This knowledge is so elevated that we became the masters of the world through it. Our Father is the Supreme. He is the true Father and the true teacher. He tells us the truth. The teachings He gives us are unlimited. He is the unlimited Guru who grants salvation to everyone. When you sing praise of the One, that praise cannot belong to anyone else. That can only be when He makes you equal to Himself. Therefore, you also become purifiers. People write Satanam means in the name of truth. You mothers are purified Ganges. You can be called Shiv Shaktis or those who belong to the clan of Shiva. The Brahma Kumars and Kumaris who belong to the clan of Shiva. Everyone belongs to the clan of Shiva, but creation is created through Brahma, and so you Brahma Kumars and Kumaris only exist at the confluence age. He adopts you through Brahma. First of all, there are you Brahma Kumars and Kumaris. If anyone objects, you can tell him, this is Prajapita Brahma, the one whom the Father enters. The Father says, I enter this one at the end of the last of his many births. They portray Brahma emerging from the navel of Vishnu. Acha. So whose navel did Vishnu emerge from? You can print an arrow indicating vice versa. Vishnu becomes Brahma and Brahma becomes Vishnu. This one emerges from that one and that one emerges from this one. This one takes 1 second whereas that one takes 5,000 years. These are wonderful things which you explain while sitting with them. The Father says Lakshmi and Narayan take 84 births and then I enter this one at the end of the last of his many births and make him this. This is something that has to be understood. Sit down and we will tell you why we call him Brahma. These pictures have been made to show to the whole world. We can explain this to you. However, only those who are destined to understand this will understand it. For those who don't understand it, we say that they don't belong to our clan. Although they may go there, they will be part of the subjects. To us, all the poor, helpless ones, those who are poor in terms of wealth are said to be poor, helpless ones. You children have to imbibe very many points. Lectures have to be given on topics. Is this topic any less? They show forearms for Prajapita Brahma and Saraswati. Therefore, two arms are for the daughter. They are not a couple. In fact, the couple is Vishnu. Brahma's daughter is Saraswati. Shankar too doesn't have a partner. This is why they speak of Shiv and Shankar. What does Shankar do? Destruction takes place through atomic bombs. How could the father bring death to his children? That would be a sin. The father, in fact, takes all of you to the land of peace without any effort. Everyone settles his karmic accounts and returns home because this is the time for settlement. The father comes to do service. He grants salvation to everyone. You too will first receive liberation and then salvation. These matters have to be understood. No one else knows these matters at all. You can see that some eat your head a great deal and yet they still don't understand anything at all. Those who want to understand well will come and understand. Tell them if you want to understand each thing, you have to give some time. Here, you are ordered to give the Father's instruction. This is a forest of thorns. Everyone causes sorrow for one another. It is called the land of sorrow. The golden age is the land of happiness. We will explain to you how the land of sorrow changes into the land of happiness. Lakshmi and Narayan were in the land of happiness. Then, while taking 84 births, they entered the land of sorrow. How was this one named Brahma? The father says, I entered this one and inspire him to have unlimited renunciation. The father inspires renunciation instantly because he has to inspire him to do service. He inspires everything. Many emerged after him and they were also given names. Those people then show the examples of kittens. All of those are tall stories. How can there be kittens? A cat would not sit and listen to knowledge. Baba shows you many ways to serve. If someone doesn't understand anything, tell him until you understand Alpha, you won't be able to understand anything else. Have faith in this one thing and write it down. Otherwise, you will forget it. Maya will make you forget it. The main thing is the Father's introduction. Our Father is the Supreme Father and the Supreme Teacher who tells us the secrets of beginning, the middle, and the end of the world that no one else knows. It takes time to explain this. Until they understand the Father, they will continue to ask questions. Unless they have understood Alpha, they won't be able to understand Beta. They will continue to have doubts for nothing and ask, why do you say it's like that when it is like this in the scriptures? Therefore, first of all, give everyone the Father's introduction. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bab Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says Namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. Essence for the dharana. First point, keep the deep philosophy of karma, neutral karma and sinful karma in your intellect and don't perform any sinful actions. Imbibe knowledge and yoga and then give knowledge to others. Second point, do the service of changing ordinary humans into deities by giving the true knowledge of the true Father. Remove everyone from the quicksand of vice. Blessing, may you experiment on yourself and claim the certificate of serving with your mind through your powerful stage explanation in order to give the blessing of light and might to the world. Create a powerful atmosphere at Amrit Vela by experimenting with remembrance on yourself, and you will then be able to claim the certificate of serving with your mind. In the final moments, it is with your mind that you have to do service of taking others beyond with a glance and changing the attitudes of others with your own attitude, with your elevated awareness. Make everyone powerful when you practice giving light and might in this way. The atmosphere will then become free from obstacles and this fortress will become strong. Slogan: a sensible person is one who does all three types of service at the same time through thoughts, words, and actions. Om Shanti